Oh, you really can't see my mouth. Probably need to do a bit of trimming of the facial hair at some point, but not today. I'm going to put together this bed. So you can see the bits are stacked up there against the wall. I'm going to work out how to put this mattress out of the way. I think what I'll do is I'll use the wall. I'm going to take down Amy, just so she doesn't get knocked down. So yeah, I have a friend who has lots of different things, fridges, beds that he hangs on to, usually so he can use them, but this one, oh, I can't even see my mattress. This one was his son's, but his son's moving away. So he raised a bit of cash by selling it to me. Okay, so I've had a mattress on the ground, which you can see there. I like to put a bit of cardboard under it just so it's not on the floor. Just going to lift that up if I can without tearing it. Now what I've managed to do by doing that is put the mattress too close to the wall and now it wants to fall over. Fix that lean. Alright. Leaning, it's not going to fall over. So I think what I'm going to need to do is get the base end up this way. Now, put something in the way out of shot here. So I'm just going to move that. No, I don't think I need as much space as I'm trying to get with here. I'm just going to go with what I've got. So the idea I've got is that it's got these little slots which the base goes into. I'm noticing the floor's not feeling too good under here, so I might actually give it a bit of a sweep. There's a shopping down called Asian Emporium. They sell these, which you can get in Bali and throughout Asia. I really like them. It's a great way of just getting all those bits of dust off the ground. Now this is in the way. Gosh, it's quite a task. No wonder I've been putting this off for so long. Oh yeah, it does feel quite rickety. My friend did warn me. He suggested that I might need some extra reinforcing. So can you see that? That is the metal thing that holds it together. I think I might need a hammer. I don't really know if I want to be hammering stuff in the middle of the night though. Let's just see if I can. The other one's completely the wrong way. Might be able to just use the tool to pry it. Just give me a second to get the tool. So I don't really want to annoy my neighbours by making bashing noises at 3 a.m. So I'm just going to see if I can leave at this. Lemon juices, welcome. Silly Gnome, welcome back. Good to see you guys. So I don't know if this will work, but bashing it is the obvious way. That worked pretty well. It's not quite right, but it's almost right. So, can you see? You probably can't see, but I just had to line this metal hinge, or what attaches the bed, the right way. Same thing on this one. Do the same thing on this one. Yes, just sort of check the marks picking me up. Yes, it is. Again, a bash would be easiest. Oh, that worked though. Oh, that's a bit floppy. Now, this happens to be the right tool to adjust this to. So that one was loose, this one isn't loose. Quite rusty, these things too. Okay, so I've got this side done. I don't know if I want to flip this, but see what happens. Whoa, that's why it's moved so much. I got it. There are a spring under there that's missing on this side. Is there a leaf in there? There's a leaf. Don't need that to be under my bed. This is very interesting. So bits of springs, some springs missing. Fascinating. Okay, so you know what? I want to clean the corner of that room. So I'm going to shift this over. Sweep the corner. So pest control came through a week or two ago. So I didn't really want to clean off poison they put at the corner of the room, but it's a bit not pleasant looking. So I think I will eventually clean it up, but for the moment I think I want it to be doing the cockroach killing job that it's supposed to be doing. Wow, that's sitting on a rakish angle. Absolutely terrifying. Alright, so these ends are done. So what I could theoretically do is put it in to the base, but I want to get the headboard in position. So the headboard's now behind here. What I really need is an extra pair of hands. Again, just need to get the right lane so it doesn't fall over. That'll do. Okay. So very rickety. This is the top. Bring it over this way. It's space to be able to walk around it. I haven't given myself enough space here. Oh man, that rocking is really doing my head in. I'm going to pull it out more. No, that's not going to work. I need that cupboard standing up. Oh, this is a real problem solving thing I'm trying to do in the middle of the night. When I'm tired and probably not thinking very well. Now part of me is thinking why not turn the base sideways and attach it. That will make a natural right angle, which will work. That's slammed straight into my shin. Ow. This is very wobbly. So my original plan is to lay this down and attach it. I think that's probably the safest way to do it. Sideways plant, it's interesting. So it's been sick for about 4 days, so it's almost feeling better now. That's why I've sort of felt the courage to attempt this exciting job. However, if it proves too hard, I might abandon it. If you've got any ideas, feel free to pipe in on chat. Don't feel shy. Okay, so I'm sort of on the wrong side, but I just don't know if I'm going to fit on this side. There's a box over there. This is on a rakish angle again. Better. So we're just fitting in there. Okay. So these hinges are facing the right way. Try and lower it down. Lift that tip. Angle right. Oh. Feels like. Now this is that idea I said before of going upright. And I've managed to hook it onto the swag. If I tried that 100 times, I would never be able to do that. Okay, that is in. Some sort of felty stuff on the bottom of that. Okay, that's pretty solid. So the theory is, if I stand it upright, that one corner out of 4 should hold up okay. I mean, everything's going to sag, but that's okay. I can then get around the corner and do up the other one. Let's see if I can flip it. Flip it upright. Think about what can drop. That side could drop. Could make a hell of a racket. I'm just going to do it slow. Try to level this that way a bit. Yep, and that drops. It's okay, as long as this doesn't come out. Or dropping my toes. That's N. This is looking good. That's not going to go anywhere. So I just need to lift this up now. Pretty bad angle for lifting. That's vaguely on that side. If I lift it, get the angle right. That's it properly. So there you go. 2 sides in. properly in. So now I can do things like shift it around a little bit. I should be able to get out this end. Oh, not as skinny as I used to be. Righto. That's pretty good. I'm very happy with that. Okay, now facing the same problem with these I don't know what you call them, hinges, I guess, or attachments on the end. Pivoting them around. A hammer would be a good way to do it, but again, it is now 3:30 a.m. Not really great time for hammering. A few taps. This is a really bad tool to tap with. I mean, it's good weight, but very rickety and noisy. And the point is to not make noise. It's not a great tool to tap things with. Rubber mallet would be perfect. I unfortunately don't have a rubber mallet here. So that one's right. Just into this last one. I wonder if I can use the sponge to deaden the noise. Not really. Okay, so I can get 3 on. So let's try this side. And now when I lift it up, it's not lined up. Damn it. So close. Now I'm thinking, what have I got that I can whack that quietly? Of course, the other option would be to loosen it. But I really need a car jack, and of course I have a car jack, but I left it at my brother's house. Probably put something underneath, like the swag that just fell over. So what I'm thinking now is ways of quietly adjusting this, which would be loosening the bolts. However, to loosen the bolts, I need to get underneath it. So I'm halfway now. I can't really put my mattress down and go to bed. So I can't put my mattress down and go to bed, so I've got to finish this, fix it properly. But I think what I might do is I'm going to get a beer and sit down and think for a sec. So bear with me, I'll be back. This is my beer of choice, Asahi Dry Black. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna wash my hands and stuff while I'm having a break. Hoping my mic didn't pick up all that. Probably did. I do apologise. Just got to rinse out this cup. So I'm actually in the process of giving up drinking, just for health reasons, but I'm not rushing into it. But this is probably the last I'll have in the house for a while. So Asahi Dry Black, it's like a stout, and I was thrilled to actually hear that Asahi does do some ads on Twitch, and I did really like their ad. It's quite a cool ad. So I just drink it because I like the different Asahis. The dark is my favourite. However, I don't receive any money from Asahi, but of course, if anyone out there from Asahi is watching, feel free to get me on board. I'd love to be. Cheers with the elephant cup. So let me tell you a bit about where we are and what we're doing. So I just when I washed my hands, poured a beer, went out of the room that I'm in, which is air conditioned. It's air conditioned right now at 25 degrees. I had it on 27, but it just gets that little bit. Sometimes it just feels a little bit warm at 27. I prefer to keep the inside temperature and the outside temperature close to the same. What I mean there is just only a few degrees different. So if I look up now, Darwin temperature, the outside temperature right now, it's 25 degrees, which actually for Darwin's super cold. Now my bathroom where I just went to wash hands before, I think the temperature in there is probably about 32, 34 at the moment, so pretty warm. We've had a bit of rain, which has brought the temperature down from the 33 degrees, that's Celsius I'm talking about, that it normally is here. So currently it's 77 Fahrenheit. It can get, actually let me just look that up, so 33 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit. 91.4. So 91.4 degrees Fahrenheit is the standard temperature here in Darwin, which I live with pretty much all year. Shirts are just not looking right at the moment. Oh, I've spilt stuff all over it, that's why. So this moustache, of course, does have a bit of a problem. I haven't properly waxed it like that. Okay, yeah, so yeah, 91.4 Fahrenheit's the normal temperature in Darwin at the moment. 77 degrees. So, and the prediction today is Wednesday. The prediction is rain Wednesday, Thursday. Thunderstorms Wednesday, Thursday. Rain Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Thunderstorms again on Tuesday. So it's an actual wet season, and Darwin hasn't had one for a while. So I think it's been at least 11 years, I think, since there's been a proper wet. I'm talking about, and in some ways it hasn't really been a proper wet, but there has been quite a bit of rain. Of course, this is the year I decided to use a motorcycle as my main means of transport. Here's to that. That's the old brake disc which came off my bike. And actually, interestingly, this old sprocket which came off my bike. And I've just remembered that it's 3 a.m, so I probably should calm down on the making too much noise. Because there is a bedroom just behind that wall there where the flat next door is probably fast asleep. So enough of the racket. So, but yeah, I decided to ride a motorbike this year. really been thinking about my life choices because it's been raining all the time. I've got a full wet weather gear set, but as you would understand, in that temperature around 33 degrees, maybe 25 when it's raining. Tomorrow it's going to be 29, so during the day it's still 29 but raining. Minimum 24, 25 it gets to overnight. So you can understand wet weather gear, which covers your whole body and prevents air flowing through, gets pretty warm in this town. Just changing the title, talking about Darwin. So yeah, Darwin in Northern Australia, it's an interesting town. It's a lot smaller than other Australian cities. There's a fair bit, not nearly as much to do here. Not as many, a lot of major performances that tour Australia don't come here. But we're a bit lucky because for our size, we do get more and more nowadays coming here. And of course, with COVID and Australia being fairly well unaffected, there are still a few shows coming through. So I've worked in the industry for a while, so it's I've been very lucky to see lots of shows, work on some, get paid to work on them. Very nice. Okay, so I probably should stop putting this off and do this bed, but I've only just started this beer, so I'll just pour it all out and drink it, and then go back to the bed. Carbon Twitch, another TV viewer. Welcome, guys. Yeah, so I need to still work out this thing about music on Twitch because I've found that even when I've started singing a song for a bit, sometimes it's triggered as being copyright infringement. Now, my understanding is cover artists can sing songs as long as they acknowledge who wrote it, and they're not inherently making money from it. So I guess with Twitch it's a bit tricky because in time you might make money from it. Go figure. Certainly not making money at the moment, so I probably should contact some people who do music and see if I can use their stuff or sing their songs. Now, unfortunately, because I was sick this last week, I missed out on this Darwin band called Neo who just recorded a new album. And they're recording all week, and I foolishly wanted to go and see them on Tuesday. It's been raining every day. And I just didn't feel like after, doing stuff around the place, heading out, getting wet, hang out with them, and then coming back, getting wet again. So, yeah, I kind of didn't. And then next minute, I was sick. Thursday afternoon I got sick. Friday I went and, because I had dripping nose and stuff, I had to go and get COVID tested, which is the protocol up here. Even though we haven't had any community transmission in Darwin, to be sure, we if you've got those symptoms, you're not really allowed to go to a doctor. You can get a medical certificate over the phone, or you can go to particular places after you've called and get tested, which I did. So it's the second time I've been tested. Right at the beginning of the COVID situation, I had a few symptoms, got tested, was negative. I was negative again this time. So that's quite a relief. No community transmission in Darwin yet, so I thought, I was a bit afraid that maybe, with the luck I've been having of late, I could be patient 1 or patient 0, as it were. Thankfully, I was not. So that's great news. I need to start wearing a tie again in these streams, I think. These shirts just don't look right. So I might put a tie on a bit later. We'll get a bit warm doing this bed. Okay, so thinking about this, yeah, the hinges are really close to being in the right position at the moment. Yeah, that one's only out a fraction. So yeah, I should be able to get the headboard one in. The foot of the bed, however, is on a rakish angle. So I wonder actually if I can. I'm going to open Paint and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so OMG. So I've just realised after a good probably 20 minutes of being in this part with the diagram that I had not added a video capture device to this scene, audio capture device. So I've been talking away, explaining these diagrams, drawing them, explaining them as I went, and yeah, you would have just seen my mouth moving and not heard anything. So I'm really sorry about that. What I'll do when I'll edit this afterwards and just add a little note to skip the section that's silent. So I do apologise. So okay, let me just go over everything again. I had this huge discussion about. Anyway, don't worry about it. It's gone. Let's move on. So all this is about describing where the bed's up to at the moment. So this is the hinge that I was moving around. That's how it's attached to the bed. This is a side view. This is the top view. So these two sides with the blue stars are in the right position and they're in the bed head there. And if you look at this side here, I don't know if you can see the cursor there, the pen. I don't know if you can, so I'm just going to draw something there. I'll put a pink arrow. Oh, that didn't work. So yeah, that there is they're the hinges, and these blue hand-drawn arrows are showing where the hinges on the close side of the bed in the, well, it's sort of not really in the shot, but you can see sort of the bed bits in the shot. The close bits of the bed, they're not facing the right way, so I can't put it together yet. Anyway, I'm 2/3 of the way through my beer. So I was going to tell you this. So I had this long convoluted story I was telling, and in some ways it not working is good because now I've thought about it a bit more and I'll be able to tell it again and it will make more sense and I've thought about it more in my mind. So and I don't really know why it just came to me then. Oh, that's right. I was talking about Darwin and how it's got a fairly small population and we're soon to get 20,000 American military moving up here. I think Marines, I'm not sure. So, and I was a little bit concerned that it might change the vibe, in particular the pub circuit. But I did also point out that the MPs do keep pretty good control of their personnel, so maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. But it reminded me of back quite a few years ago now, when I was in a club, which was at that time called Beachcombers, I think. It's now called the Lizard Bar. It's been knocked down and rebuilt a few times. It's a bit different nowadays. At the end of Mitchell Street, or should I say the start of Mitchell Street, right next to Daly Street, if you're from Darwin or if you're interested in the details. Probably means nothing to people from anywhere, so I do apologise for that unnecessary detail. But it reminded me, talking about Marines, reminded me of this guy who my girlfriend at the time and I met, who was obsessed with college. Now, I don't really get the American college model. I believe it's something like an introduction to tertiary education that everyone does a basic, and then they specialise, and then they choose what they're actually going to study. We don't really have that in Australia. We sort of have arts and science where you can do vague sorts of degrees to just learn about all different things like philosophy and maybe obscure strands of science, but nowadays, actually, a lot of that's not happening so much. It's all very much job focused, which I think isn't a good thing. I think it's an unfortunate thing that young people today go to school, go to university very focused on a job, and then get a job. I think the way I went through, and perhaps I was around about the end of this, where you'd go through and you'd learn about yourself at university, decide what you want to do, change your mind a few times, do different things, work part-time jobs. Yeah, I think I was very lucky. I think the people before me were luckier in that they didn't have HECS, so they studied. They didn't pay for their university at all, and it's interesting. A lot of the politicians in federal politics in Australia were educated for free. Um, I believe Gough Whitlam was the Prime Minister of Australia at the time, who wanted education to be free for all. So, yeah, a lot of these politicians who are all about making people pay higher education compensation scheme, I think it's called, HECS, which is subsidised, admittedly. You don't pay the full cost of your course. Like foreign students, for example, might pay $15,000 a semester, so 30,000 a year. I think that's the figure, something like that. Whereas HECS at the time I paid it was about $1,000 a semester, so significantly discounted, but still a contribution, I guess, to the whole thing. So where was I getting at? Oh yeah, so this American guy was obsessed about, have you been to college? Have you been to college? Because my girlfriend at the time, I think, actually, I'm not sure if she had. She might have left the US and Canada before college, because she'd worked in different places like Hawaii and a fair bit in different parts of Australia. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. But yeah, it was interesting, that obsession with college that this guy had. But I kind of, I think years later, I think I do get it. I think it's good to do that exploration. It's not the be all and end all, mind you. I have plenty of friends who um, haven't gone to college per se. Oh, my camera's died again. Has that one died? That one's died too. Unbelievable. This one's working. Um, oh gosh, so I'm gonna have to. I thought I'd fix this issue. Oh, I'm in Pathfinder. Oh, that's unfortunate. So yeah, there you go. That's yeah. College, I think it's not the be all and end all. I think um, you can learn a lot in the real world and working as well. But I think it's nice to be able to be given the chance to study and learn about things in that way. Not for everyone. So yeah, I hope you're having a good night if you're in the States, or a good day, a good early morning if you're in Australia. Um, 4 a.m. right now. I need to go to sleep, but I've got to finish this bed. So hopefully I haven't got myself into trouble with the position of the mattress. I think it's going to be a bit of a fun drag to get it over onto the bed, but once I've got um, the bed standing up properly, I don't think it'll be such a problem. Now, let me think about levers a bit more. I think maybe I haven't got a big flathead screwdriver. I have got this broken drumstick, which I was smashing my metal things with before, so I could lever with that, particularly that sharp end. So I might try that. And also it's wood, so it's not going to be as noisy as metal. So I might be able to do some jabbing and stabbing of the metal with this. So I'm going to try that. I can't remember if my discussions about the temperature in Darwin happened before or after I moved to this scene with paint where I forgot to add the audio input capture. So yeah, please let me know if I didn't talk about temperature if you are watching the stream. Even at a later date, send us a message. Yeah, so there you go. So just trying to decide what to do next. It's been nice to sit back and enjoy this Asahi Dry Black. It's one of my favourite Twitch commercials at the moment, actually, is the Asahi ad. I haven't seen it for a little while. The Sandman's come back, which is quite fun. I do love the Sandman ad. It's probably one of the best ads for Audible I've seen, and very beautifully read. I summon you! I summon you! Very strong, very dramatic. I should actually look up who that is, because it is very cool. Who reads The Sandman on Audible? Here it is, here it is, here it is. Free audiobook trial, The Sandman, listen on Audible. Who read? Oh. Goodness, okay, so there's a few people talking about it. Oh, it's by Neil Gaiman. So what did Neil Gaiman write? Riz Ahmed, Kat Dennings, Taron Egerton, Neil Gaiman, James McAvoy, Samantha Morton, Babe Newirth, Andy Serkis, and Michael Sheen. Andy Serkis was, of course, Gollum in Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Great actor, Andy Serkis. So I summon you. I wonder who the other 7 was. He's pulled from his realm and prison on Earth by the first. Once free, he must reverse to two dogs. Interesting. Okay. Oh, so it's a DC. So it's a DC Comics, right? I wonder if it's the same Sandman from. No, Spider-Man's Marvel. It's not. Different Sandman. Oh, there you go. It didn't answer my question of who is that on the ad. Maybe it's Neil Gaiman. Oh, that reminds me. I inherited a Kindle, one of a very early Kindle, which I think my mother never really properly set up. Let's just make this bigger rather than changing scenes. So yeah, my mum never properly set it up, so it was interesting when I actually logged in on my Amazon Prime. It all just went AWOL because I think the Kindle was so old. I don't even think it knew what to do with the Prime login, but eventually it worked, and so. I love the way it looks with the black screen and white writing. Very easy on the eyes, not too bright. in a lot of ways it behaves like a book, and that's very interesting because I think young people may not be that attracted to it, but older people who've held books, um, it behaves like a book. You can turn the pages, flick things to turn the pages. You hold it like a book. So yeah, very interesting. All I have to do now is find it and charge it and have a read of stuff. But I don't know if it's got the memory to run audiobooks. It's a very early version, as I said. Um, so Neil Gaiman's comics. Interesting. It's interesting reading people's feedback about the audiobooks. People who like the comics didn't really like it, but a lot of other people loved it. So interesting. Let's listen to the sample, shall we?
The year was 1960. Roderick Burgess conceived a plan. In my power, he would capture death. Did Burgess know what he had got? You are death. At last, finally, I am free. It's him, brother. He's back. Help me, please. Dream of the endless. He's back, John Constantine. The Sandman's a fairy story, and he wants his own. The hell, you Rudy, the Burgess, stolen. You escaping from prison? No, from Arkham, the madhouse. Oh, Jesus. We didn't want you. We wanted to capture death. You wanted death? Count yourself lucky that you snared Death's younger brother.
I don't believe this. Did it occur to you that I'd be worried silly about you?
You threw the bread at me.
Dream, you're as bad as Desire. Or worse.
I am always ready to listen to your desire.
Are we not endless, Queen of Despair? I have shown him fear in a handful of dust. The Sandman, only from Audible, in association with DC. Just close your eyes and listen. Greetings to you, Lucifer Morningstar. Hello. Hello, Jim.
Lucifer, what just happened there? How did Lucifer Morningstar come on at the end of that? That's very confusing. But yeah, that was that was the sample you get on that link that massive link I just posted there, which offers you the book for free with a 30-day trial of Audible. So pretty cool. $16.45 per month, cancel any time. So, if you're someone who likes books being read to you, I think it's a pretty good idea. Pretty cool. Speaking of which, I'm thinking about reading books on stream. There doesn't seem to be anyone doing that. There is a category. I've only seen one person doing it so far. So I think it could be interesting. So I think I might give it a go. Because I do love reading books. So and I think it's nice to have books read to you. I don't know what I'll start with. Probably a kid's book. I bought some kids' books, thinking that maybe at some point soon I'd have children, but it didn't happen. So I gave away most of them, but one or two weren't taken by my mate who was looking after a box of my books and sort of said, "Oh, can I give this to my mate with a kid?" I was like, "Well, I'm not having kids anytime soon, so yeah, go for it." So yeah, but one or two got left behind. I think one of them was Go Dog Go, a Dr. Seuss book, which is perhaps one of his less known and less good books. But yeah, that might be the one I'll read first. Anyway, back to the bed. I don't even know if I really should be streaming this. It's not really that interesting, but anyway, by all means give me feedback. Let me know. I haven't finished my beer yet though. Something about talking about that. You know what? Maybe I'll just read a book now because it's only a little book. The only trouble is, it's got illustrations and stuff. I think what I need to do is have 2 cameras. So I was going to read a book now, but I don't think I will because I want to do it properly. So I'll set up a second webcam, a sort of set on the book. Then I'll put the book down and I'll read it. And then people watching can see the book, see the illustrations. Because it's Dr. Seuss, it's got great illustrations. Maybe not essential for if I read some sort of adult-like book. Interesting. Now, wow. If you have a look on that angle right there, you can see, it's really hard to see. Can you see that? As I turn my head, see that mark up here? No, where is it? Above my right eye, left as you're looking at, there's a mark, there's a scar. Now that scar only shows up when I'm tired, so one of the reasons it healed so well is because I used comfrey ointment on it. Yeah, and it went away. So I believe it was from my pushbike accident back many years ago. See, I've lost it now. I can't even see it. It's basically a crescent moon scar, a bit Harry Potter-esque, up here somewhere. But there you go. Gosh, all my American streamer friends are all getting online at the moment. What time is it for them? I think it must be a reasonable hour of the day there. The day before. So for me, it's 4:30 a.m. Wednesday, 24th of February. For them, my American friends, it must be something like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., something like that. But on the Tuesday, day before. Now, speaking of which, I've got to work tomorrow, so I need to get some sleep, but not too much sleep, so I can sleep tonight before work on Thursday. So, back to bed building. Let's put that diagram back. No, we don't want to make that camera small, do we? Oh, you know what? Let's make this small. So, I only literally yesterday worked out that if you, whatever the order of your windows are the order of priority of them. So yeah, there you go. That's sort of in the way, isn't it? Let's put it up there. I think that's less in the way. Alright, so I decided I was going to try to use the drumstick and possibly a screwdriver. I've finished the beer now. Now, it's quite sharp, so hopefully I won't get injured. That's not really working. It's not giving me the right leverage. Hey, this chair's adjustable. So if I sit on this chair and lower it, that is pretty much exactly the right height. Wow, look how low I am. So this chair now is going to go under the bed to support it, so I can work underneath it. So it's too high, but that's okay. Let's take that trusty shifting spanner, or as you call it in America, an adjustable wrench. Wow, that worked an absolute treat now that I'm working at a reasonable height. That's dead set perfect now. Okay. Just sitting down having that beer and talking to you guys. Gosh, I look big, don't I? Gotta do something about that belly. Where am I? There I am. So, I think this is going to work. I've lined it up almost perfectly. Okay, so, ideally, I'd put both in at once. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock them to the right in the spot. And then take the chair out and hope they dropped right in. That one now has. That one now has. That's not too bad. So it does rock a little bit, but not sharing the bed with anyone, so that should be totally fine. So I did it. I put the bed together, guys. I put the bed together. Yes. So let's get the mattress on. Now this is going to be hard because I'm kind of. Probably don't really need the cardboard, but. Oh dear. That seems to be too big. I think the mattress is the right size though. I think that's going to slide around and be a right pest. Cardboard. Oh, that cardboard's significantly too big. I think that's okay though. So, how are we going to do this? I think I'm going to just lean it over. getting the shit caught on the bed. Wow, that's remarkably not working very well. There's handles on this mattress. Huh. It appears the mattress is the perfect size for the bed. Cardboard, however, is not. So I'm going to pull the mattress too far and see if I can see cardboard on the other side. And I can sort of. There it is. Gosh, it looks so small. Okay, that's going to work. It's really put my bed in the frame. Oh, I've got to put Amy back. Okay, so go towards the wall there, which gives me space to get out when I suck it in. Put Amy back so she can be seen in stream. So I'll just give you a closer look at this because it's an original painting of Amy Winehouse, which was done by my landlord's girlfriend in Brisbane. Cecilia, I think her name was. I will find out her proper name so I can acknowledge her properly. Because it is sort of part of my stream now every day. Every day stream. Now, the best thing about Amy is, of course, that if she's crooked, it doesn't matter because I kind of think she wasn't very straight. Alright, so this has put the PowerPoint at an interesting height. Good news is the bed can move quite silently. Not as much space under the bed as I would like. And the floor really seems dirty now. Okay, that's the cardboard. So that's the space out from the wall with the cardboard. Okay, so I want to go down the suite. Yeah, Yeah, it's actually, I guess it's from the bed. I think the bed might have spent a bit of time outdoors before it came to me. So there you have it. You were there with me for my bed building. Thank you very much. Thanks for being part of it. Don't like the look of these. Actually, I've covered it with that box at the moment. So there you go. Trusty spanner. Shifting spanner, adjustable wrench as they call it in America. You can do great things with one. So there it is. So thanks for joining me. I don't think anyone's in here, so if I was to raid, it would be somewhat pointless. What's deactivate do again? Activate, deactivate. So let's try that. Okay, this is broken, so I can't activate. What? Check 2, check 2, check 2. There we go, okay. Deactivate, activate. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, that works. So maybe that's all I need to do. Yes, okay. Deactivate, activate. Yes, okay, I've got it. I just need to use the deactivate, activate button when my camera dies. It must when I change scenes. Yeah, so when I change scenes, it disables it. I guess that's not using memory or something. There you go. Okay. Well, I've just had a beer. I don't want to go to bed quite yet. So what am I going to do? How about I play a little bit more Kingmaker? I won't change the category because what I'll do is I'll do some more chatting. I'm certainly open to chat if anyone wants to chat about anything. Just let us know. So if I go back to here, where's it gone? Yes, there it is. Camera's dead, camera's dead. Deactivate, activate. I'm not happy with my sound at the moment, so I think this might be why all the Twitch Streamers use earphones. The game sound doesn't echo in their mics. So that's something I guess I'll work on. Now this... I'm not sure what this is going to load. Oh, that's right. So this just drove me mental because it's gone back in time so far. What's that? Okay, I'm just going to have to check it out. I cannot leave that there. Now Spirit calls himself's great ancestor. Live in Spirit Hut, and tribe go mad. Can Longtails be saved? Kagar not know. Around dozen moon ago, on Forbidden Island in middle Candlemere Lake, bright light appear. Then Spirit come to Chieftain Veskett. Tell he, great ancestor, invincible hero, Strishchak, Veskett believe. Spirit tell now we win everyone. True, every battle with thick skins, they freeze in place or get scared and run. Veskett say we now return old glory, but Spirit demand odd things. Tribe scared, not understand. Old Kagar think, that not ancestor, that evil spirit. Tribe in fear, and Spirit eat fear. Become very, very strong, yes, eat tribe from within. But Veskett trust Spirit, do what Spirit order, and tribe afraid but listen to chieftain. How save such stupid tribe? Old Kagar rattler, play rattle, sing songs, tell tales. Kagar know many things. Where tribe come, how live, who win. People without history like wild animal, one day alive, next day dead. Kagar keep them, tell stories to young. Your words are wise. You know I'm a rattler too. We call it a bard. Will you sing me the songs of your tribe? I can sing you ours. Bad time for song. Need save tribe now. Then can sing. Inside village, alive for now. Old Kagar know. All old Kagar know. Kagar not go village long, long ago. Not banished, no. Kagar flee on our evil spirit come to tribe. Pretend to be great ancestor. Destroy Longtails. Chieftain believes spirit. Tribe believes chieftain. Old Kagar. Only one nobody believes. Yes? Kagar know in heart that great ancestor was false. Kagar wish him dead. Flee from village. Live in woods. Walk around village. Sing songs. Try call to tribe's wisdom. But where that wisdom? Kagar know magic. It comes to Spirit Hut. Can make evil spirit visible. But Spirit know too. If Kagar enter village, he not live long. Shame he can't come with me. I wouldn't mind having that badass old lizard man on my side. Longtail's the greatest tribe. When world hatched from egg, Longtail's first to step here. The rest appeared later, from eggshell and dirt. I don't like that voice. I'm going to do a different voice for him. All woods, all swamps, all rivers ours, yes? Longtail Empire own whole world, from mountain roots to moon and stars. Now with great she stepped back. Longtails be respected again, yes, soon, soon. I Chieftain Vesket, king of Longtail tribe. One blood not know me? Fine, soon all know Vesket. Great ancestor foretells, I soon do great deeds. Old Kaga lose mind, yes. Afraid of everyone. Tell if he stay, we'd kill and eat him. Happens with the old folks, too bad, too bad. Kaga wants no much, sing ancient songs, teach whole tribe. Oh, Stick Shack is great. Too bad old Kaga not here. He sings songs about it. Know this warm blood. Stick Shack hero among heroes. Earth under our feet. Stick Shack fish from the water and put on steady foundation. Moon rolling over skies. Stick Shack throw it there. Long ago it was. Now Longtail tribe's enemies strong. Live all over. But Stick Shack's spirit come back. Tribe waging war and thick skins. Went easy. Joy, celebration. Now Longtail's got fame again, like old days. Oh, Stick Shack is great. Oh, I did that one already. You can't take warm blood, youngling. Great Stick Shack claimed youngling for himself. You not anger, Stick Shack. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. So this is the weird thing, right? The makeup of your party is really important. So I need people with diplomacy, I need them with religion, and you keep swapping your party around and you don't have the right people there when you need them. I think the old dwarf is the one I wanted to have right now. So I'm just flying through all this because
the way seems clear.
what happened there? I think I must have passed. I think I must have passed one of those things. The second check. Actually, I can scroll up here. I succeeded the perception check. That was it. Right. So the chieftain is having issues. Okay, that's good. I can definitely say that.
Quiet footsteps.
Should I case the whole joint up? Oh, hang on a minute. So that must be it there. But what's this? I might as well check it out. Oh, eating their own eggs. That is bad. Wow, eating their own eggs. That is bad, bad, bad. Glad I walked in that hut. I want to make allies with the Lizardine. Yeah. Let's see what he says. Oh, get out.
That's easy.
Come on, Ratler, where are you?